10/17/2012, ALGN, Technology Inc. This is the symbol. This is the after hours. You can see here that they didn't have a good earnings report. They missed by a penny. They miss on the revs, and they guide Q4 below consensus and revs below consensus on ALGN. This is an after hours chart. We were up here at 38.43, 38.27 was a close, and we're printing right now at 29.02 by 29.10. Now, because of that downside guidance that I just mentioned, will keep us out of the stock. We're not even going to try any moves up in volatility. If it ever does move up, it's going to take a while for us to want to commit to it. It's a quick trade. That's all it's going to be. But look at with downside guidance, they see EPS of 21 to 23 versus 31. Okay, so that's a big miss there. Q4 revs of 134.2 to 137.8 versus 147.88 million. Capital IQ consensus, that's a big miss. So basically, fundamentally, outside of trading, that is, but the fundamentals are not that good. And Q3 is historically a slower period for the North American GP, dentist, and international doctors due to summer vacations. So they do sell to that community. This year, summer seasonality was more pronounced in North America, and as a result, we did not see the expected ramp in certain cases that they were doing for GP, dentist, or orthodontist. It's a technology company and they deal in that sector and they sell their technology to those folks. So, the thing that we're going to talk about is we'll watch this over time and see how this company will eventually come around if it does fundamentally. They said that Europe was slow. That's the case for all of them during the earnings. But nonetheless, huge haircut on ALGN. We'll be watching it moving forward. It'll be on our radar list. It'll be in the SMF system. We'll look for fundamentals over the next couple of quarters and how this name can work its way up. Right now, it was a great short, and it's fallen like a rock. And with that kind of guidance, there's a lot more room where this stock could come down to, and I will pull up a weekly chart right here. ALGN. Let's take a look at the weekly, and let's take a look at where this gap down is. Here is the weekly chart. This thing had a great story at 15 back in 2011, like most, and it got up here toward the highs of $40. Right now, we have support on the weekly where this thing could trade down here to the 100-week moving average. That's going to be a major support level down right here where this little V-shaped breakout happened on that weekly. Right now, this is just an after hours tick chart that you're seeing here, but 28.96, that's going to be one support level. There'll be another level if they really want to sell this thing down over time. We could go down to $22.18 on this weekly chart because the great story that drove it from 15 to 40, and it was a growth story there, but you can see what happens when they miss earnings. And people can literally get killed in these things by not selling them when they're at their highs. So, once again, I'm showing a weekly chart of it. I'm showing where that 100-week moving average sits right here, slightly below it. We'll be taking a look at it. We can trade it off the bottom for $1.50 or a couple bucks, but that's as far as we would go with it. Once again, I'm concluding ALGN downside guidance, missed the report, after hours tick chart, big haircut.